Welcome to Caymanas Park Replay and Highlights Show, where we show the latest horse racing replays and results.
Starter in position, field in line. This is the first of 11. They're off. Conundrum staggers out at the back. Mule Train didn't get away quickly, nor Bubbly Girl. They're the three back markers early as a Morse code comes away wanting that lead. Appears to be the Trojan Warrior attached to his outside, invisible at the moment. Avenging Angel snapping at their heels. Fearless Man in the red with the yellow races ahead of Legal Opportunity. Always Vigorous in the white sleeves out wide as they arrive at the half mile. Hijo Primero is with that group 5 lengths off the lead. A gap of 5 to Bubbly Girl. Conundrum trying to recover. A Mule Train is last. They've left the 7/16th. They're about to arrive at the final 3/8 of a mile, and the war up front continues. Avenging Angel battling for that lead. Morse code now slips down on the outside with a big kick as they come thundering into the lane. The Trojan Warrior left back on the outside, into it now. A quarter of a mile to run, and it is Morse code who has that lead. Avenging Angel trying to close up on the rail. Watch Fearless Man. The Trojan Warrior switched out with the blaze face wide, but still Morse code battles Avenging Angel as they come past the furlong pole. And now Philip Parchment gets Avenging Angel to the lead. It's Avenging Angel and Philip Parchment beginning to open up over Morse code. The Trojan Warrior running on the rail. It's all over. Avenging Angel by 2 or more over the Trojan Warrior. Morse code is third. Hijo Primero fourth. Fearless Man is fifth. Field appears to be in line. They're off. Fair start out on a limb. Just outsped. KYRA now relegated to last. As they make their way down the backstretch and run toward the final 6 furlongs. It's a Beautiful Day leads up by a neck. Joined now by Vampire Rejection, who goes on narrowly over It's a Beautiful Day. 2 lengths back to Thunderstrike on the outside of Mama Sharon Darling in third. Thunderstrike now backing out a bit into fourth. Out on the limb, moving down on the outside of horses. There goes a Berry Boy racing wide. Fighting Valby is the one racing on the rail as they head toward the half-mile marker. A gap opens up to Sweet Surprise and KYRA, but the field stringing out as they leave the 7/16th and make their way now toward the 3, and it's a Vampire Rejection leading by a length and a long tail. It's a Beautiful Day is there with Mama Sharon Darling. Thunderstrike and Berry Boy now beginning to make gains, these in a very tight grouping, just about 4 lengths separating them. A gap back to Fighting Valby. Out on a limb races on the rail, then Sweet Surprise and KYRA at the back, but they're into the lane, a quarter of a mile to run. It's a Beautiful Day on the outside now kicking, and It's a Beautiful Day gets a narrow lead over Vampire Rejection. Berry Boy near the rail, in between horses in the blue. That's Thunderstrike, but It's a Beautiful Day holds the lead. Berry Boy now beginning to challenge. Sweet Surprise is running on from behind horses. A 16th to run. It's a Beautiful Day. Berry Boy now snatches the lead. Watch Thunderstrike coming with a late run, but Berry Boy has slipped them in the end and beats Thunderstrike. It's a Beautiful Day, Sweet Surprise, a Vampire Rejection.
The final one enters Smoky Topaz, and we're ready. Ready for a start on the 3rd. They're often racing. Mother Nature steps a bit slow. Super Amia, the first to lead from CHRISANLI on the inside, right on the outside, and coming around that Smoky Topaz as they go past the 4 furlong point. Recovering that is Mother Nature, right on the rail, Buckaluck. Then comes it Just an Illusion, and racing at the back, it's STEADMAN. Passing the 3 furlong point, heading toward the 2, and now CHRISANLI battling with Smoky Topaz for the lead. CHRISANLI on the inside. Smoky Topaz right on the outside. Coming between horses. That's Buckaluck. Right on the rail. That's Super Amia. CHRISANLI still just the leader. But here comes Buckaluck up the rail. And Buckaluck now hits the front from CHRISANLI. Smoky Topaz back in third. Running on Mother Nature. It's Buckaluck in front. Buckaluck by 2. Now by 3 lengths. Smoky Topaz coming on the outside. Buckaluck going away with Awesome Anthony. Buckaluck scores. Got very tight between Smoky Topaz and CHRISANLI for second rather, and finishing fourth, Mother Nature.
Five furlong straight, start already. They're off. Mr. Universe gets a good start. City Council not too far away. Casual Affair in the brown also races close to those leaders. Princess Emmanuel is the one nearest the stands. Another commander in between horses. On the far side, Anaso leads that group. Graydon left out of it along with Calamity and Atonement is struggling early. They've left the three and run away now toward the final 2 furlongs. And it is Mr. Universe who holds the advantage. Attacked now by Anaso coming right across, and Anaso now looks to hit the front. Casual Affair is the one in the brown silks racing near the stands. That's where the race is at the moment as they come toward the last furlong in the event. It is Anaso and Mr. Universe matching strides. Mr. Universe now coming down near to us. Anaso right alongside. Here is Casual Affair trying to close up with another commander. Mr. Universe tacking to the stands. It's several horses who are on the far side. Graydon bursting through. Graydon in a tight photo with another commander. Then Calamity. It's close in behind. Nine. 800 meters, 4 furlongs straight. They're off. Ballon d'Or breaks pretty quickly on the far side. It's a Wrap also takes off quickly. Super Bolt in the tangerine and green races in the center. Mark of a Prince in the red cap nearer to us as they make their way now toward the final quarter. Mark of a Prince is running quickly. It's a Wrap and Super Bolt rubbing shoulders almost. Parajet is right with those as Mark of a Prince begins to step across toward the center, but Mark of a Prince has the overall lead on the run toward the furlong pole. Parajet tracking now and trying to reel him in, but Mark of a Prince holds on. Catsrigger is nearest to us as they charge up inside the final 16th. It is a Mark of a Prince under the left-hand stick. Catsrigger now reeling him in. Mark of a Prince shutting off Catsrigger, grabs him close home and beats Mark of a Prince. Hail Mary could be ahead of Ballon d'Or, then Special Prosecutor, and it's a wrap. Radical is in, field in line. Starter ready. 5 furlongs straight, they're off. Just Trick Me breaks well on the far side. Regal Prospector didn't break all that well. Radical is running in the center with a Dance All Night as Just Trick Me begins to tack across and is right up with the lead. Union 4 is also running pretty quickly. Inferno Flames are left out of it at this stage. Estelita is the one right against the stand fence as they charge up now with just about 3 furlongs remaining. The rider has a peep between his legs, and Just Trick Me looks to be the overall leader as the rider continues to look in his mirrors. Radical is on the far side, pumped up for run. Union 4 is in the middle and trying to close up. Under the stand fence, that's Inferno Flames ahead of Estelita, but it is Just Trick Me responding to the right-hand stick. They approach the final furlong. Just Trick Me and the lady Samantha Fletcher, they're out in front. Can they last? Union 4 beginning to close up on the far side with Radical. It is Just Trick Me under the stand fence. On the far side, it is a Union 4. Party Princess coming on strong. It is close between Just Trick Me, Union 4. Radical on the far side. Party Princess could be next. In behind, 5th 5, Dance All Night. One Super Painter was a very late scratch. The special double, $970.
They're off and racing. 777 is the last to leave the gate. Princess KYRA, though, rushes to get that lead. Wojtek right there on the outside of Chai 2 Prince on the rail. Alexa's Lodge comes next. Another Prosecutor just on the outside of Lava Boy coming around as they've got passing the 4 furlong point on the course. Sweet and Smart and racing at the back of the field, Stormy Lady. They've got just about 2.5 furlongs to travel, and making the running right now, that is Princess KYRA. Princess KYRA from Wojtek. Chai 2 Prince right against the rail. They turn for home. 2 furlongs to go. It's Princess KYRA kicking away from on the inside. That is Chai 2 Prince. Here comes Alexa's Lot. Coming with a good-looking run on the outside. It's Princess KYRA, Alexa's Lodge, hounding Princess KYRA. Princess KYRA refusing to quit Alexa's Lodge. Now hits the front. Princess KYRA has no answers. Coming on from behind, it's Lava Boy. It's Alexa's Lodge beating Lava Boy. Princess KYRA. Then comes Sweet and Smart and Chai 2 Prince.
81. 14 high fives, 6,135. Starting gate attendant moves out of the way. They're ready. They're off. Fearless Champion just a shade slowly out. Air of Fire came off quickly. There goes Jamai Roger as they leave the 7. Taxed early by Primal Fear. Roy Rogers is there with Fearless Champion. These 4 in a tight cluster as they run the back stretch. Further and Beyond is just about 4.5 to 5 lengths off that lead as they run past the 6. Excessive Force in the red almost alongside Further and Beyond. Gambler is a length and a long tail back. Uncle Frank races second from last and Air of Fire is last. They charge past the 5 and make their way now toward the half mile, about to leave the back stretch. And the battle up front continues. Primal Fear and Roy Rogers going at it with Jamai Roger. These 3 group tightly on the run passing the half mile. Excessive Force gets going now and begins to take them on. Further and Beyond is creeping closer. Fearless Champion is 5 lengths off that lead, racing 2 lengths in front of Gambler. A length and a half to Uncle Frank, and Air of Fire attached to his outside, a half a length down is last. They've left the 3. They make their way now toward the final 5/16. They're almost there. This is the final part of the bend. And Further and Beyond has now kicked in the center of horses, and Further and Beyond takes over. Roy Rogers is over against the rail. Excessive Force running on the outside, back in third as they make their way inside the final 3/16. And this Further and Beyond, a quick change of hold by Steadman and a crack or 2 of the left-hand stick, and Further and Beyond begins to come away from them. Inside the final 16th, Further and Beyond will outclass this field of horses and win it easily in the end. Steadman easing down, they win by 7, maybe more, over Excessive Force, Uncle Frank, Roy Rogers, and Fearless Champion. Maybe in now. All in line and off. Lady Magnum and Fake get away at the back. Burn Notice is running pretty quickly and near the fence as they've just about covered the first furlong. JJ the Striker shows speed and now has that lead from Burn Notice. Falkland racing in front of Heavenly Glitter. Press Conference is just with them along with Sir John. These are joined up by Fake as they leave the 7 and pass the intersection of the course. Lady Magnum races up next, joined and overtaken narrowly by a Right in Flight. And at the back of the field, it is Kai Alexis as they go running past the 6 and make their way toward the 5. JJ the Striker on the rail, pressed by Falkland. Burn Notice right in behind them, looking for that run against the rail. So John races up with Press Conference in between horses. Heavenly Glitter 3 wide of those. Fake is next, 6 or 7 lengths off that lead. Lady Magnum in the pink, overtaken by Kai Alexis, and just trailing the field. It's Right in Flight as they'll arrive at the half mile and go running into that turn for home. Out in front remains JJ the Striker. Chalric Buddha in control. Press Conference now moving up to test. Burn Notice is right on the rail. Falkland and Heavenly Glitter, these coming into a tight bunch. They're joined by Sir John. Maybe 2.5 lengths separates the first set as they leave the 5/16. In behind them, that is Fake asked to make some progress with Kai Alexis, Lady Magnum, and Right in Flight left at the back of the field. But the leaders have turned for home, and it is Burn Notice with that lead. Press Conference in behind and switch more toward the rail. Sir John on the outside in the blue cap asked to close up with Heavenly Glitter in the orange sleeves, but it is Burn Notice with a furlong to run that holds the advantage. Sir John now nibbling at the lead. Burn Notice driven to the max. Sir John asked to pull alongside under the wily Dick Cardenas. Burn Notice keeps the nose in front. Dick Cardenas and Sir John in a head bob with Burn Notice close between them. Then Heavenly Glitter Fake. Press Conference is 5th. Heavenly Glitter 76. 4th 4 Fake. 5th 7 Press Conference. This is the Ron Ron Trophy. Starter ready. They're off for the Ron Ron. Trual Sky. Just a shade slowly out, left at the back. Secret Identity and Lure of Lucy match stride. Chandra's Law on the outside. Hoist the Master Speedball now moving up to take them on. Nuclear Noon in between horses. King's Magician races up together with Den Street and Trual Sky at the back. They're approaching the final half of a mile and go running into that turn, 3 abreast as they enter now toward the 7/16th, and it is Allure of Lucy on the outside of Secret Identity. Hoist the Mass stepping back a bit in third, just a length and a half off the leaders as they go past the 3. Chandra's Law shaken up for run on the outside. Nuclear Noon now begins to make gains. In behind those, that's King's Magician on the rail. Den Street right alongside and Trual Sky at the back in the yellow silks. But the field turned for home in the Ron Trophy and Allure of Lucy on the outside. Anthony Thomas now using the stick in the right hand. Secret Identity continues to fight on. These two battle for it on the run toward the furlong pole, and Secret Identity looks to have the nose in front. Allure of Lucy coming once again, and Allure of Lucy now points over Secret Identity. Inside the final 16th, it is Anthony Thomas. Awesome Anthony powering home. Allure of Lucy wins by a length. The run goes to Allure of Lucy, then Secret Identity, Nuclear Noon, Chandra's Law, and Trual Sky. 7, Chandra's Law. The trifecta 169. Exact. Dancing in the Breeze acting up. They're off. Amazonian King staggers out at the back a long way last. Beautiful Brand gets a good start. With Pareza they attack each other early. Little Grovey Thing is there. Traditional Boy racing wide of them. Lucky Plumber moving in between horses. Prime 1 is on the rail, 4.5 lengths off that lead, followed by Tiger Bella. JJ Warrior the Grey races up next as they run to the half mile. They're there now, Honey Bunch in behind that leading group. Then Dancing in the Breeze. Long way last, it's Amazonian King after the poor beginning. They're running up toward the final 3/8 of a mile, and the battle up front continues. Pareza is on the rail. Beautiful Brand almost alongside. They're going at it. Little Grovey Thing is 3 lengths back and needing to do more, along with a Lucky Plumber as the front two come into the lane, almost rubbing shoulders. It is Pareza in the yellow cap. Beautiful Brand left a length back as Pareza quickened. Little Grovey Thing is over against the rail. Right alongside him, Prime 1. Honey Bunch now shaken up by Samantha Fletcher as they make their way to the furlong pole. It is Pareza. Honey Bunch now beginning to eat into the lead as they run toward the 16th pole, and now Honey Bunch looks to be getting the better of Pareza. Will Samantha Fletcher have her 3-timer on the card? Yes, she will. Honey Bunch gives it to her by 2 lengths over Pareza. Then Prime 1, Little Grovey Thing, Beautiful Brand is back in 5th.